What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of my Manchester United career on FIFA 14 and the last episode of the first season. Here's a bit of trivia for you. Did you know that this is the first time I've completed a whole season with Manchester United on the next-gen version of FIFA 14? How about that? As you guys know, I did start a next-gen series with United around about January, February time, and I just couldn't get into it. I mean, the players that I signed, I felt as though I ruined the United team, and so I thought, you know, I'll leave it a bit and then I'll come back to it feeling refreshed and let's have another crack at it, see what I can do. And here we are with just 3 games to go of the season. The first one was against Norwich, and I was put into a state of shock as Norwich went 1-0 up at Old Trafford very early on. Now, if you guys saw my last episode with Manchester United, you would have seen the league table and how tight it is. It's just between United and Chelsea at the moment. I needed to win all 3 games. If I could do that and maybe Chelsea slipped up somewhere down the line, maybe picking up a draw, we could possibly win the Premier League title. Now, in this episode, you guys are going to see whether I can do that, whether I can retain our Premier League trophy come the end of this episode. Rooney for Manchester United, 51st minute, made it 1-1. We're back on level terms. I did want to go and pick up the ball, but it just wasn't allowing me to do so. I just wanted to get on with the game. I wanted to go and win it. The drive was there, and Rooney did well to force his way through their back four, could see those gaps, and thankfully the ball clipped the inside of the post there and went across the line. Now, just minutes removed from that equaliser for United, I received a free kick about 40 odd yards out the box, and it seemed as though Tete just brushed his boots up against Rooney's shin and then tugged on his shirt. The referee gave it anyway. Blint stepped up to take it, and I was like, no, I'm going to give this one to Wayne Rooney. This is his territory where he can absolutely smash the ball. See what we can get. His power 91. I was going to see what I could produce here. Something special at Old Trafford. How amazing would that be? United in the lead for the first time of the game against Norwich by a wonder kick by Wayne Rooney. That would have been amazing, especially for recording purposes. But Kagawa, another great opportunity. We were coming out with so many opportunities on goal, but it just wasn't working out. And that was the end of our season. We came away from Old Trafford with just a 1-1 draw. 1 point, it's not good enough. Chelsea, they had a game or 2 in hand and they won them all. And there's the confirmation. Chelsea have won the Premier League title. Manchester United just weren't good enough. I wasn't good enough actually playing as them. You know, some of the performances that I put in, whoo, they were poor. But next season, I plan on coming back even stronger and putting Manchester United back where they belong. Now, one positive we can take from this season is that there will be Champions League for next year. If you guys missed that episode, one of the earlier episodes that I did, I said that there wasn't going to be any Champions League this season because I wanted that challenge of competing for that position. Done it, and we are qualified. Can't wait to see who we get drawn against in the group stages. We had a good start against Sunderland in this game. It was Wayne Rooney on target, picking out that bottom left-hand corner. Fantastically taken. Good technique on his right boot, as always. I was just about to take a shot on his left foot, as you see here, and then I saw that pocket space and I was like, nope, I'm going to go back that way, and pushed the ball into that space and took the shot and found the back of the net. So 1-0 up against Sunderland. They kept pressing, as you can see here. Sebastian Larsson almost finding that bottom left-hand corner, just almost passing it into the net. De Gea was pulling off some magnificent saves in this game. They were really testing him, something that we haven't seen too much of this season, as we've been defensively sound, to be fair. Johnson took the corner, out of door with the header. De Gea again with another save, but there was no one on that far post for United, and Sebastian Larsson, the captain for Sunderland, got the equaliser. He eventually got his goal as well. And just like Manchester United of old under Sir Alex Ferguson, it was United that found themselves back in the lead with just minutes gone of the second half. And it was Nani that showed that bit of desire that was needed in the team that got us back into the lead. There's that celebration. The ball hit the post and went in across the line. Good finish. That was the thing with Manchester United under Sir Alex Ferguson. If the team found themselves 1-0 down or even drawing at half-time, he would say to them, you go out there and you make sure that you score within the first couple of minutes of the second half, and just basically peg back the opposition. And you'll know that if you have actually taken the time to read Sir Alex's autobiography, which was released last year. If not, if you're a Manchester United fan and you haven't read that book yet, what are you playing at? go out, buy it. You can probably pick it up pretty cheaply now, seeing that it was released last year. Anyway, that game came to an end against Sunderland. We did come away with 3 points, 2-1 win. Bit of a tough game, to be fair. They put up a right old challenge, Sunderland, and at least we won it, unlike last year, that fixture. Remember when Ryan Giggs was in charge, we lost 1-0, didn't we? It was actually Sebastian Larsson that got that winner. So there was the league table after that game against Sunderland. Just one game to go, and you can see that Chelsea have won the league. I mean, 9 points ahead. It's just so unfortunate that we couldn't have just won all 3 remaining games for United. But then again, I think Chelsea had a couple of games in hand, so it probably wouldn't have worked out for United anyway. At the bottom of the table, you got Cardiff, you got Sunderland and Crystal Palace. United didn't really help out Sunderland's chances of staying up in the league for this season after we beat them at Old Trafford, as you've just seen. So anyway, our last game of the season was against Southampton. We were playing at the St Mary's. All players were fully fit apart from Mats Hummels, who is out with that injury for 4 months. So I decided to call on Chris Smalling to take his place as a centre-half. Van Persie probably had the best opportunity to get a goal in this game, but it was Borak, I think, who was actually playing for Sunderland between the sticks, that just stopped the ball in its tracks. He just stood there like a wall and took it. This game, though, wow, it was boring as hell. That's as best as I can describe it. I seriously wouldn't go through this again. You know, if I'd have known it was going to end this way, I would have just simmed it. We probably would have scored more goals that way. But we did have a few chances which kind of brought the game to life. But apart from that, everything, it was just dull. Southampton, they were defending their position in the league table. I think they just wanted to come away with a solid point against United. Eventually though, Rooney, Van Persie working together nicely here. Rooney recovering from falling onto the ground there and broke away from his marker and just smashed that up into the left hand corner. I was so relieved to actually get a goal in this game, and that kind of broke it up a bit, I suppose. 81st minute though, took us all the way up to the 81st minute to get a goal. How depressing. Very frustrating as well at times. Maybe I shouldn't have set this one to 6 minutes for each half. That's what I normally do on World Class. Maybe I shouldn't have done it for this one against Southampton. Lallana had a good chance there. De Gea absolutely took him out there. I'm surprised he didn't break his spine or something like that. I did go for a second goal. We got this one opportunity here. Robin Van Persie, good strike, good save by Borak. And that was it. That was the end of the game. The last game of the season. That man Wayne Rooney looking very happy with his performance with that cheeky grin. We do end the season on a high. Just a 1-0 win. Not too bad. And then it's on to the World Cup. Now, you guys, again, you've been fantastic in the comments section. I asked whether you wanted to see the World Cup with Holland, and the majority of you guys said yes. So what I'm going to do is an extra video after this one, part 14. It's just going to be the highlights. I'm not going to be doing what I've done with England with the World Cup and just showing you guys the full game with live commentary. You can see the group stages as well for the World Cup. So Holland have been drawn against Turkey, Belgium, and also Uruguay. Uruguay is a team that I played recently in an international friendly. Some of you guys will probably remember that. We came away with just a draw from that game. It was very tough, and I think the group stage is going to be tough going for Holland, to be honest. Belgium and Uruguay. It's going to be very interesting. I hope you guys are looking forward to that episode anyway. Maybe another episode after that if we can get through to the next round and after. Here is the Manchester United squad report before I wrap up this episode. I do hope that you've all enjoyed this new reborn series with United on the next gen version of FIFA 14. Now my plan is to maybe take a couple of days away from this career mode before I start for the second season, and then introduce the second season of PSG and bring that back to the channel. I know a lot of you guys have been asking to see that again, so definitely going to be bringing that back. I've still got the save. I've already recorded the start of it with new transfers and whatnot, so you guys have got that to look forward to, definitely. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. I hope you've all enjoyed this first season with the reborn Manchester United career. And if any of you guys didn't know already, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links can be found in the description below. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget, there is more Swansea career mode on the way. I'm going to be concentrating on that a lot more in the next couple of days, the next couple of weeks, for the whole of the summer. Also, you got the PSG career mode returning very soon too, and the return of Manchester United again. And that should then lead us up to FIFA 15. Gonna be very exciting. I can't wait for it. Anyway, guys, I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching.